Test of a person's true value. Death. Facing, staring it down. Johnny, I got you.
Pressure's tanky.
It's neurogenic shock.
Cyberpunk 2077 has had one of the most fascinating, turbulent, and ultimately redemptive journeys in modern gaming history, and fans around the world continue to be captivated by everything surrounding this game. Developed by CD Projekt Red, the same Polish studio behind the beloved Witcher series, Cyberpunk 2077 was first announced back in May 2012, but it wouldn't release until December 2020, making it one of the most hyped and anticipated games of the past decade. The game promised an expansive open-world RPG set in the neon-drenched, dystopian future city of Night City, where cybernetic implants, corporate power struggles, street gangs, and dark conspiracies collide in a Blade Runner-esque atmosphere. Early trailers showed breathtaking visuals, immersive cityscapes, and teased gameplay mechanics that included branching narratives, customizable characters, first-person combat, hacking, stealth, driving, and an unprecedented level of choice that would react to the player's actions. But while the ambition was sky-high, the launch was infamously rocky, and the game became a lightning rod for controversy, technical issues, and heated debates across the gaming community. When Cyberpunk 2077 finally launched in December 2020, it became immediately apparent that the game was not in the state fans were hoping for, especially on the last-generation consoles, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Many players experienced bugs, crashes, graphical downgrades, performance drops, and even game-breaking glitches that made progression impossible. The backlash was swift and severe. CD Projekt Red, which had cultivated a reputation for listening to players after the massive success of The Witcher 3, faced intense criticism and even legal challenges, as investors filed lawsuits claiming they had been misled about the game's readiness. Sony went so far as to remove Cyberpunk 2077 from the PlayStation Store, an unprecedented move that shocked the industry and became symbolic of just how problematic the launch had become. Refunds were offered, patches were promised, and the studio went into damage control mode, publicly apologizing and laying out a multi-year roadmap of updates and improvements. Despite the initial disaster, however, CD Projekt Red didn't abandon Cyberpunk 2077. Instead, the studio committed to a series of massive updates and patches designed to fix the game's many technical issues, improve performance, rebalance systems, and address fan complaints. Patch after patch rolled out over the course of 2021 and 2022, each one ironing out more bugs, optimizing frame rates, improving the AI, upgrading visual fidelity, and introducing quality-of-life changes. With the launch of Patch 1.5, the game received its long-awaited next-gen update for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, giving players on those systems a significantly improved experience, with ray tracing, faster load times, enhanced textures, and dual-sense controller features. The transformation was so dramatic that many players who had written off the game at launch began revisiting it, and new players jumped in after hearing how much the game had been improved. Reviews started to shift, word of mouth improved, and the game's reputation gradually began to heal. Beyond the technical overhauls, one of the most exciting aspects of Cyberpunk 2077's ongoing journey was the announcement of major narrative expansions. Phantom Liberty, the game's first and only planned expansion, was revealed as a massive spy thriller story set in a new district of Night City. Players would once again step into the shoes of V, the game's customizable protagonist, but this time they would be drawn into high-stakes political intrigue involving the new United States of America, a mysterious new character named Solomon Reed played by Idris Elba, and returning fan-favorite characters like Johnny Silverhand, voiced by Keanu Reeves. Phantom Liberty introduced new gameplay mechanics, new cyberware, revamped perks, vehicle combat, and an entirely redesigned police system, which had been one of the most criticized aspects of the base game. Fans eagerly anticipated the expansion, and when it finally released in late 2023, it was met with critical acclaim, praised for its mature writing, rich atmosphere, and tightly woven narrative.